Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for Shake Milton.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Moses Brown is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's James in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Now here's Edwards, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. From outside, off the mark. James, outside. The shot from 20 feet out. The kick out to Ball. Pass to James. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. For 3, DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. McDaniels, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Both free throws good from James. And now just over a minute played here in the first. DiVincenzo against Ball. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And he's in the books. Now 1.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Out to James. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's DiVincenzo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. To the paint. Antetokounmpo against Hachimura. Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to clog every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Gobert. Out to Hachimura. Pass to McDaniels. Here is DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark. Antetokounmpo against Hachimura. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. Three-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league. The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And when we take a look at the box score from that game, one of the first things that you'll notice is the number of turnovers they were able to force.
And I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He also had a big impact in that win against the Mavericks.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Brown with a screen. Here's Ball. Here he goes. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Antetokounmpo for three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Hachimura outside. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now, here is James. A 29-point game for him in the win against Denver.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Here's DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. Here's Clark. Good work there as it goes.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Antetokounmpo against Hachimura. James deciding where to go with it. Double team on James. Clock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The three ball. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Now, here is James. 6 points for him. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Gobert with a screen on Thibault. Here's Edwards. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. James against Clark. James goes in. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Clark in the post. Covered by Thibault. James with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Driving in. Another shot. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Clark. And another shot. In deep. James drops it in. James has got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Hachimura outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And here's Clark for three. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
Edwards looking for an opening. Down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
James. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight. That free throw good from James. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Gobert. Rejected by Brown. They retain possession. Thibault against Edwards. Over Thibault. And again. It's Minnesota converting.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Clark. Lets it fly. Kick out to Brown. Pass the ball. James against Clark. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam?
Timeout.
Couldn't have captured that play better. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here we have a rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. The Lakers, number 1. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you know, when these two teams play one another, things are going to get physical, especially when it comes to rebounding the ball.
Noah passes to Milton. Clark outside. Here's Shannon, pounded by Ball. Pass to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here's Hachimura. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. Here's Shannon. Rebounded by LeBron.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Noah grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 3. Hachimura, the pass to Milton. And the basket by Noah.
You cannot take Noah for granted in there. A veteran who will make the right play.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Clark against James. Ball outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Ball's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Milton surveys the floor. And here's Clark for 3. Fires in the triple. Clark's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here is James. He's got 19. Ball. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Here's Milton. It's a 3-point game. Stolen by Ball. And it's the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. And Clark picks him up defensively. Ball no good. Minnesota has gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range here in the first. Pass to Noah. Here's Shannon. There's the triple. Capella with a rebound. James against Clark. James left side. James double teamed. Ball passes to James. The kick out to Ball. Counted from distance. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery. But, boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
That shot wide open.
And there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's James with the drive. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
We've got Shake Milton, and it's McDaniels in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Clark. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by LeBron.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Ryan, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Here's Shannon. Here's Milton. No good there with a step-back J. James, outside. Outside Simmons. Right wing. Pass to James. That one no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels with it. Picked up by Simmons. McDaniels passes to Milton. Here's Shannon, uncovered, and he hits the jumper. Shannon's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
James inside, working on Clark. There's the strength of the King.
the ability to sustain productivity over the entirety of his career, LeBron James is a modern marvel.
Outside Milton. Fires from deep. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Milton. Milton's got 5 assists tonight.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
James against Clark.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Dillingham's checked in for Ben Simmons. Here's James. He's got 21. Double team on James. Pass to Dillingham. Takes the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. Oh! Huge slam by LeBron.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And Milton's got the ball here for Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. To the middle. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Nance is checked in. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Lakers. They're in 6th place, but still time to make a move in the standings. And, of course, the Timberwolves, they have the 9th spot currently.
I think for Los Angeles, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Offensive rebound. Clark, the pass to Milton. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Lakers lead by 4. James inside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Noah's got 5 rebounds tonight. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Connects from downtown.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter.
Well, the basketball IQ of LeBron James is off the charts, so adept at finding ways to get to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. Minot's checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good from James.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
And here's Milton. In his last outing, 8 points for him. High post Clark. James is there. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. It's scooped up. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's LeBron. Oh, and the jam by James.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Here's Shannon. Give him 8 points now. James with the ball. Double team on James. Here's Dillingham. Rebound Minnesota. Now here's Milton. He's scoreless. Here's Minot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And the second free throw is good. The Lakers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Minot pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Edwards. Clark outside. Here's Minot. Pure from three-point range. Minot's gotten 4 this quarter.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
James passes to Drummond. Back to James. James double team. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Ball. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's James. James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
Some changes for Minnesota. Hachimura's checked in for Minot, and it's DiVincenzo in for Clark. The Lakers call timeout. Both free throws good from James. Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo pass to Gobert. Up top, DiVincenzo hounded by Ball. Takes one from 10 feet, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Steps back. Milton against James. Hachimura with a rebound. And for the Timberwolves. They're shooting only 36% during the second. Inside, here's Milton. Got a hand on it.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
James inside. DiVincenzo covering. Shots good by James.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Minnesota with possession here. Trailing by 5. James brings the double team. Hachimura outside. Gobert inside. Brown's there. Gobert passes to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now James. Give him 35. It's blocked by Gobert.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
And here's Edwards outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Well, Los Angeles shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's James. And it's James inside.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Edwards against Thibault. Right side Edwards to halt the run. Got it. Edwards has got 10. The Lakers shooting just 38% in this quarter. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, DiVincenzo. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Right side, Thibault. Back to James. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets the 3 fly. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. It's on Rui Hachimura. McDaniels is checked in for Milton.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
DiVincenzo, pass to Hachimura. James with a steal. To the left wing. Antetokounmpo for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3, DiVincenzo. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Brown with a screen. James double team. Outside Thibault. From deep. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 5. A minute 22 left in the second. Here's McDaniels. And that one is hammered home.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
And James gets it to go. James has got 42 in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. The Lakers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. There's 45 seconds left in the second. And for Minnesota, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Hachimura in the post. Check by James. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Leading by 5. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. Shoots from the elbow. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Rejected by James, and they recover it. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word.
Greetings, everybody. Before we
You look at Los Angeles, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know it. A poet.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Ball is out there with Walker. Then there's James. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I mean, the power of the driving ability of LeBron James is something that must strike fear into the defense.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. DiVincenzo, count it, and the foul. Now one on Ball.
Oh, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Minnesota shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The Lakers in the lead. James inside, working on McDaniels, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
Both free throws good from James. Here's DiVincenzo. Hachimura outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. DiVincenzo's got 15 points. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. He drops it from range.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
With the fadeaway. The shot by James, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Thibault, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That one drops. He ties it up.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. James against McDaniels. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to James. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Ball with a steal. For three, James. Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. And they double up Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. McDaniels can't hit.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
James against McDaniels. Pass to Thibault from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Ball outside. DiVincenzo with a steal. Pass to Hachimura. The kick out to Edwards. Over James. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Thibault. Now here's Brown. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Ball. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. James can't get it to go. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Now Hachimura fires the 3. Buries it from 3. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And this is what we're seeing. Rui Hachimura understanding I've got to expand my range. This is huge for his development.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here is DiVincenzo. 15 points in the game.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And he makes it.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Edwards with it. He's got 18. From 9 feet. Thybulle with the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hachimura against James. Pass to Thybulle. Just James on the wing. Clock at 4. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
And that game against Sacramento, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Now here's Ball. He's got 10. Inside. Ooh, strong moves from Giannis inside.
LaMelo Ball has that basketball on an absolute string and always times his passes quite nicely.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Hachimura, pass to McDaniels. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And he recovers it. Here's Hachimura. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Moses Brown.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Clark is checked in for Minnesota. Milton comes in for DiVincenzo. Ball no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Milton attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Ball. Skillful by LaMelo Ball.
Boy, soft touch from LaMelo. That floater game is on point.
Here's Milton. And there it is for him. Milton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness of the offensive end?
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Milton for 3. Knocks down the triple. Milton's got 7 points.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Here's Ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
Both good from the line that time.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Milton. Hachimura with a screen on Thibault. Milton against Thibault. A look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Moving the rock with ease. Number 5 is LaMelo Ball.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Milton hits them both. Lakers trail by 7. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Milton. Ball finds Antetokounmpo. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
LeBron fires and hits a 3.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Outside Milton. Pass to Clark. Back to Milton. Hachimura sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Milton, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Now here's Ball from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Noah's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Clark. Antetokounmpo against Milton. The 3 is up. The Lakers with a rebound. Brown's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Here's Milton. Sweet little floater. Milton's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Woo-hoo, LaMelo Ball with the ball on a string. How about that drive?
Clark outside. Hachimura against Antetokounmpo. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Here's Shannon. He's got 9. Hachimura with a screen on ball. Shot clock at 5. Down low. The jump hook. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Ball against Milton. Ball into the lane. Here's James. Clark grabs the board.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Milton passes to Hachimura. Here's Shannon, hounded by Ball. Shannon's shot is off. Lakers trail by 5. Nice move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball against Milton. Clark outside. Pass to Noah. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Minnesota. Lakers trail by 3. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. Clark grabs the board.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And Ball with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Ball's got 12 points now in the quarter. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Hilton with a steal. To the wing on the left. And here's Clark for 3. And is now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Ball ventures inside and converts.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
A deep 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm. Assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Larry Nance, and it's Noah in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
The 11-footer, a nice shot by Milton. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
That one misses for Ball. Capella, the pass to Ball. 5 to shoot to take the lead. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Larry Nance picks one up.
LaMelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular.
And so Ball nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Milton finds Clark. There's a screen. Back to Milton. Fires the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Ball against Milton. Here's James. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Ball against Milton. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Noah's got rebound number 8 now. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. The Lakers lead by 4. Screen by James. Ball passes to Thibault. Nails it from 3.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day 1.
Pass to Shannon. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Lakers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts. Ball taking his time here. James, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with a baseline jumper. Timberwolves trail by 7. Throws it up high. Stolen by Capella. Ball right side. Pass to Capella. Now James. Covered by Milton. Outside Thibault. Antetokounmpo for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Thibault. Ball left side. Out to James. Yet another bucket.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history. And Shannon gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Ball to the paint. Milton with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pass to Noah. He can't get that one to fall. Capella with the defensive effort.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's the 3. Noah grabs the board. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Shannon. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. The Lakers lead by 7. Now Ball. And Ball throws it down.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Stolen by Capella. Now the Lakers moving it up. It's tipped. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Edwards, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Ball passes to James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players' union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Now here's Capella. DiVincenzo with a steal. Pass to Edwards. It's good. Edwards, what strength.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Ball passes to James. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Lakers call timeout. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Ball. Back to Capella. 4 on the clock. The kick out to Ball. Screen by James. Second chance shot. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. Hachimura with a screen on Ball. The 3, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. DiVincenzo against Ball. James, a screen on DiVincenzo. Out to James. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
Brown, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from James. Timberwolves trail by 13. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
It's hard enough to win in the NBA, but when you turn the ball over, it's much harder.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Ball outside. James, a screen on DiVincenzo. Ball passes to James. Over McDaniels. And it comes off the front of the rim. Tipped away. It's stolen by James. Pass the ball. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Ball against DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. To the middle. Here's Gobert.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
The first free throw is good. And so Gobert nails both of them. So it's Los Angeles now. James, a screen on DiVincenzo. Ball passes to James. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Moving it up. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Now here's Ball. To the paint. James. Ball finds James. Back to Ball. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Ball's got 10 points in the quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
And here's Edwards outside. The Lakers with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Antetokounmpo, a screen on DiVincenzo. Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Up top, Edwards. Covered by Thibault. Hachimura outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Ball passes to James. Over McDaniels. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it. Thibault picks him up. Oh, it's Edwards all the way.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
Brown, a screen on DiVincenzo. Out to James. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And here's Edwards outside. Look at Edwards over the perimeter D.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 7. Inside, Hachimura finds DiVincenzo.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo has got 13 in the second half. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Here's Edwards. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Now, here is James. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Thibault. And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 8. For 3, DiVincenzo. The Lakers for the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Another miss by Minnesota. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on DiVincenzo. Lets it fly from 18. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
No, this game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball, we knocked down shots, but most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.